What is good, mga ka-champion, and welcome back to another video. So for this video, guys, this is just the continuation from yesterday's technical analysis, and I will show you what happens and how can we look for opportunity from that setup. Alright, so this shows that as simple as using a market structure analysis will help you determine whether you have a long-term trade opportunity or a short-term trade opportunity. Alright, so again, thank you so much to all my TFP VIP champion students all over the globe, subscribers, followers, and all those people that nag-message sa akin privately showing their support. Thank you so much. So again, without further ado, let's get straight to our charts. Alright, so again, sabi ko nga, no, as mentioned yesterday, from this setup, if we go back to our daily time frame, okay, so makikita natin that the market daily, okay, is current market structure from the daily is in between our lower high and lower low setup. So which means we must look into detail going through lower time frame dahil dito sa higher time frame wala tayong opportunity yet. Walang any confirmation na ang market is tataas or bababa. So that's the time we use our multi-time frame analysis para ma-determine natin if we have an opportunity, day trade man or short-term trade like scalping. Okay? So, as we move on dun sa ating 1 hour time frame, so, we have plot our possibility and probability of placing an opportunity for trade, buy and sell setup. So, what happened here? So, sabi ko nga, diba, ang crucial area for a decision making when it comes to a buy opportunity is itong green box niyan, yung 1 and 2. Dahil, kung mapapansin nyo, we have a resistance here, so which means there is still momentum of sellers considering market went through a series of lower highs and lower lows. So which means this is a downtrend going towards this consolidation phase, okay, from this time frame, okay, from this hourly. And we are aware that we are in between. So kaya kung makita nyo, our TP2 is the current daily lower high, and our TP2 for a short trade opportunity is from this higher time frame lower low. So ibig sabihin yan, we are confined in this box from this daily. So which means it is still in consolidation. That is why I believe there is still an equal battle of buyers and sellers at this point. However, hindi dapat tayo malilimitahan sa opportunity. That is why we use technical analysis. Okay? So, using market structure, sabi natin, ang hindrance dyan is ito, if magbabay ka. So, if mag-hold to, ibig sabihin yan, there is still momentum, or ibig sabihin, dominant pa rin yung mga sellers at this point, coming from this view. So, what happened was, yesterday the price was here, so which means, market reacted eventually dun sa ating resistance, rejecting that level, so which means, sellers' dominance is still intact at this point. Okay? So, anong ibig sabihin yan? So, ibig sabihin, I don't have any reason para bumili pa as of this point from this number 1 buy level. Okay? However, sabi ko nga, we still have another setup for buy given this number 2. Considering it will show buying pressure candles from this support level. Okay? So, tandaan natin, basic system natin, we must be above support and we must break into, we must have a break or above this counter trend line resistance. Okay? Which is ayan. So, at least to confluence, kaya siya naging number 2 opportunity for buying. However, what happened here? The market or the candlesticks broke through dito sa level na yan and broke through as well to our major support dito sa ating consolidation, which means may breakout tayo from this point. But does that implies that market really wants to go down? Not yet. Tandaan mo, it will have a correction at least. Sabi natin, kung gusto natin mag-sell, we must at least have a correction saan? Dito sa ating, ang goal natin, di ba, is mag-breakout siya and then correction. Kasi ang aim natin for high probability trade area or setup is we are below ng we are below this trend line resistance and we are below this broken support which is actually acting as resistance now. So, kaya yung red zone natin is yung our trade opportunity for selling. So, ang magiging TP1 natin dyan would be ang magiging TP1 natin would be etong H1 time frame previous support as a first reaction, and our long-term TP2 would be etong lower low dun sa ating daily. So, again, maraming pwedeng mangyari, but as a setup, hindi naman tayo blindly mag-execute ng trade from this view, dahil we must look into, again, nasa 1 hour tayo. Now, I will dig deep dito sa market structure naman dito sa ating high probability trade zone. Tandaan mo, we are now a seller at this point kasi nagpunta na siya sa ating HPT zone. However, at least I want to see what? Ang gusto ko makita is magkaroon tayo ng rejection, okay, from this trend line resistance. Okay, these are HPT. Dito sa trend line na to, ayan, at least magkaroon tayo ng rejection, magkaroon tayo ng candlestick na like, okay, yan. Okay, ibig sabihin, merong presence or dominance ng sellers pag ganyan yung candle, selling pressure candle dito sa area yan. So, yun yung gusto ko makita at this point. So, if ever mangyari yon, I will go down to a much lower time frame, like 15 minutes or 5 minutes, then I will still look again for ating market structure. Okay? So, ngayon, babasahin natin ulit to a much lower time frame. So, tandaan nyo, this is the execution time frame na since we are trading short term. Kasi yung 1 hour natin time frame is acting as a higher time frame natin dito sa setup na to. Okay? So, which means we are like trading short term at this point. Okay? So, ano mapapansin nyo? Market structure, di ba? Almost same yung daily. Bakit? Meron tayong highs and then meron tayong low. Okay? Again, ano nangyari? Nagkaroon ng lower low. And then, this serves as our lower high. Okay? So, tandaan nyo, markahan ko lang to. Okay? This is our higher high, sorry, from this initial trend, from this, yan, okay. However, nagkaroon siya ng weakness dahil nagkaroon tayo ng panibagong low. These are new low. Again, I'm just repeating the process, but however, nasa execution time frame na ako, wala na sa higher time frame. So, this is my lower low. Same setup, okay, logically. And this will be my, diba? Instead na magkaroon siya ng higher high ulit, ano nangyari? Nagkaroon siya ng lower high. Okay? And then, lower high. Okay? So, ngayon, nagsasettle again yung market in between ng ano. Diba? Same setup lang ng daily, diba? So, nakita nyo yung logic. Nagsasettle siya in between again ng lower high ko at lower low. So, anong gagawin natin? So, I want to see at least a reaction from this lower high level and breakthrough of this lower low at least. Okay? Pero mas maganda kung makakita tayo ng, okay, sa 1 hour natin ng candlestick na ganito. Yeah, rejection. Okay? Yan yung gusto natin makita from the higher time frame. But nevertheless, ang goal natin is, ideally, if I want to sell, mag-react siya dito sa trend line natin na to, sa trend line resistance na yan, dyan sa higher time frame natin, 1 hour. And then, diba? So, most probably, I would place an execution trade saan? This level, or at least around this level. Pag nakakita ko na mga selling pressure candles, like ano? Like yung gantong candles nga. Okay? So, that's how I see things when it comes to market structure. I don't complicate it kasi I'm just doing the same process na ginagawa ko sa higher time frame, lower time frame as well. So, up until to the execution time frame. So, I don't complicate things, sabi ko nga. So, ang gusto natin is maintindihan natin ano ba yung ginagalaw ng market, and we just follow ano yung binibigay niyang clues when it comes to market structure. So, at this point, in consolidation siya dito sa execution time frame. So, mas maganda makakita ko ng mga rejection candles, selling pressure candles, then I will execute. So, again, following our going back to our higher time frame for this setup, my TP would be itong TP1 and TP2. Okay? So, kaya, again, sinasabi ko sa inyo guys, you don't have to complicate things when it comes to technical analysis. All you have to do is, number 1, market structure. Number 2, know your basic candlesticks. Number 3, know your key levels, at least your basic support resistance. I'm not saying this is the holy grail of all. Tandaan nyo, these are just basic information para makapagsimula kayo. Okay? So again, if you want more in-depth or advanced technical skills na matutunan, go check out TFP Champion Online official Facebook page. And yeah, if you want other like business-related matters, just email me. Check at the description below all my details pagdating sa like communication, social media, and whatnot. So yeah, so I think I have provided you some ideas how you can tackle different currency pairs in just simple concept using market structure, combination of candlestick analysis, and your key level analysis. So again, if you want to learn the TFUR system basic, go back to all my past videos, and you can see there how I execute, what are the system rules for you to start as a beginner or even intermediate kung kayo ay may difficulty pa. Okay, so again, this is just a basic trading setup. Okay, sa lahat ng mga, again, lahat tayo may sarili-sariling opinion, may iba't ibang knowledge. I do respect all people na mas magaling sa akin. I'm not saying I'm the best, I'm not saying I'm better, but for me personally, I already had a lot of experience when it comes to trading, and whatever happens, I always go for skills, experience. Always focus on your goals and know the basics, and eventually I know you'll be able to make it when it comes to your trading journeys. Again, that will be it for today. Thank you so much to all your support, and see you again on the next video. Bye bye.
So I just want to inform and announce that our TFE VIP Champion Student private Discord community is already up. And yeah, here we have several channels wherein we share our technical trading ideas among each other. And of course, we also have our weekly trade ideas para sa ating mga weekly forecast para sa mga currency pairs, and some announcement section. And of course, since tayo ay global, of course, we have other students as well na galing sa mga ibang bansa overseas. So we here we introduce ourselves and introduce kung saan tayo galing, sa bansa tayo ngayon, OFW man o hindi. But nevertheless, this is a healthy community para mag-share ng mga trading ideas para sa inyo guys. And hopefully, I will be putting up a server publicly para sa mga baguhan naman and those mga followers and subscribers natin. Alright? So yeah, this is just a minor announcement, and hopefully guys, you can join us and make this community grow, lalo na sa ating mga estudyante nag-aaral. Alright guys, so mga baguhan pa lang, but nevertheless, everyone here wants to learn, wants to make profit from the market, but as much as possible, we're all equal in the eyes of the market. Alright guys, so that would be it. So yun lang, and thank you very much. Right.